So it's looking like the alts might be ready for a run, everyone. It's looking really, really good on multiple charts. And in this video, I'm going to go through the crypto market update, and then I'm going to give you 5 crypto altcoins that I'm looking at that have really looked pretty damn good for a chart, and I'm really, really excited to see what they'll do in 2022. Let's get started with the market update, and then I'll give you my 5 recommendations. Let's start off with Bitcoin. So if you're familiar with my channel, I know I'm probably sounding like on repeat at this moment, but this is the extension tool I've been playing around with, and you're seeing Bitcoin do a fantastic job of being able to go to the higher zones and find support on the higher zone. So it's found support in the 618, went up to the 236 mark, back down, found immediate support on the 618 and found support on the 50. And now hopefully we'll start finding support on the 382. So you're starting to see we're finding support on higher grounds now on these higher zones with increased volume and less selling. Let's have a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum's looking really, really good. And this is what's making the altcoins look really good. You saw how Bitcoin looked, how it was looking like it was finding support there. Ethereum's looking like it's ready for a run. Look how many days we just had consecutively up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're on our 6th day in a row of being up on the daily, which is pretty incredible stuff, especially with it being a weekend as well. Normally cryptos don't do much on the weekend, but you're already starting to see, look at this increasing volume, which is really good. Low opens, high closes, low opens, high closes, low opens, high closes. Makes me think Ethereum's ready for a run as well. We need to get, of course, past the 50% target here. That would come in at the 50% mark at $3,280. That's the 50% target I'm looking for. So Ethereum looks like it might be ready for a run at this target. We'll see if it gets rejected or not. Now let's have a look at total market cap 1, which includes all cryptocurrencies. Heavy support here on the 786 mark at 1.65 trillion. Again, much like Bitcoin, you're seeing the next support at the next zone. So 618 mark at the 1.8 trillion. And then we've got total market cap 2, which includes all cryptos except for Bitcoin. This is all the alts, and you're seeing much like the Ethereum chart going up, 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 up. And let's exclude Ethereum from the next chart. So total market cap 3, which includes all cryptocurrencies except for Ethereum. You can see here support coming at the 786 mark as well. So we need this one to start really gaining a momentum because it's really ETH that's carrying the alts on the chart at the moment, but that could start to change very soon. We'll see how we go. Now we'll look at Bitcoin dominance, and then we'll start getting to the 5 altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance, major 50% coming at 44.19%. So you saw some rejections, some lower highs forming here, and it looks like it is heavily on the way down. We'll probably find some support with Bitcoin dominance around the 618 mark, which is very good if you're investing into altcoins. Now let's get into the 5 altcoins that I'm going to recommend here. Just keep in mind, I mainly look at the charts here. That's really what I love. I love looking on a chart and being able to see the momentum come into a coin and going into it. So without further ado, let's get started with the 5 cryptos. Number 1, definitely has to be AVAX. Now, I've been talking about AVAX for a very, very long time on my channel, and I just said Atom, Luna were very, very strong, and I would put AVAX in that conversation. You can see I drew my wedge here. We broke out of the wedge, and now we are finding really, really good headway above the 50% at $78.16. And I did actually buy some AVAX on my crypto market update video where I said this is going to be a long position because AVAX just looks so undervalued to me. I can really, really see AVAX going for another run at the all-time high at $147. So really good volume. You're seeing here increasing volume. You're seeing low opens, high closes, and you're seeing all signs point to me that AVAX Avalanche is ready for a run. You might be able to get in still pretty soon, maybe a little bit late to get in a good timing, but I still see a lot of profits left in for AVAX. Moving on to the next one, Arweave. I've been talking about Arweave a lot on my channel too. It's a bit criminal how underrated this coin is. It has broken down under its 50%, so it's looking weak. But one thing I was really, really loving about Arweave, even though I do hold a big bag of Arweave myself, is take a look at this day. This is February 24th. This is the day of the Russian and Ukraine invasion. Now, you can see I drew my black line here, and this was a very, very dark day. What I loved about Arweave, you can see immediate support came in, and it closed so damn high on the bar, which means all of that fear got gobbled up by the smart money, and it never looked back. It never looked back, everyone. I can show you charts where the black line, I can show you a black horizontal line of some other charts, like say Phantom, where it dipped below the black line, below that low, that volatility on the 24th. Arweave never looked back. So we had higher highs, a bit of a pullback, higher highs, a bit of a pullback, higher highs. So we are really gearing up for a nice run. And what I love about Arweave as well is look at this. We had increasing volume for 3 days. Then we had a bit of a take profit day. We had a bit of a narrow day. So closed mid on the bar, or, mid on the bar with high volume, which means that there was a huge day on the 11th of March between the buyers and the sellers, the bulls and the bears. Bulls probably ended up winning. Then look what we have here. This is really what I want you to look at. You want to look at the selling days, the red bar days. We've got 2 down days, but look at the volume. It's nothing. It's nothing. We've had no selling at all, which amazes me. And then we had a bit of an up day, another low sell-off day, and already big volume and going up again. I am incredibly bullish on this coin, absolutely. And you're still getting it at an amazing price. It is looking probably my favorite chart of the whole 5 that I'm looking at Arweave. Now, I do own this personally. I want to give a full disclaimer about that. I do own that, but even just moving that aside, being honest, you know, I'm always honest on this channel. It's looking fantastic on a chart. Next one up, Serum. I want to be a little bit careful when I talk about this coin because this coin actually burnt me pretty hard. Heavy downtrend. Low got put in February 24th as well. But much like Arweave, you're seeing, it never had to really go there again. Came pretty close on the 13th of March. But look at the size of these volume bars. I mean, they're absolutely incredible. The average trading day for Serum, 2.886 million. The trading day, 12 million. The next day, trading volume on the daily, 16 million. Huge pump of volume. I do want to be careful a little bit about this though, because when you see the volume that big, you have to be a little bit concerned, just making sure that it's not going to be something that's going to pull back against you. Because like I said, this is just a little bit too high volume for my liking. Could be wrong. Maybe Serum's due for a nice run because it's been on a massive downtrending, hugely so. But these past 2 days is been making me look really bullish, and there's not much news about Serum. There's not many people talking about it. Not many people know about it. But that Solana ecosystem is a little bit garbage in terms of those layer 2s on there, and Serum's one of them. But when you have bars this big and volume that big, you have to take note and maybe start thinking about it because you're getting it quite early. Only 2 days of big volume. And what I love about it, we're not getting an up thrust. So it's not just looking like a pump and dump. That could happen at any time. But for now, you're seeing a low open, and look at that. We're just going straight up. We'll probably close, have another go. But when you're seeing volume this big, you have to be careful for a pump and dump because that is huge. Massive volume, but you want to respect the swing. So as long as we're having up bars, an uptrend. Then we have a look at number 4, which is EGLD, and this is another one I was looking at on my channel. I have a video on this one too, talking about how bad it absolutely got dumped on. But finally, you're seeing a very similar chart to Arweave, not as good as Arweave, but low got put in on the 24th of Feb right there. And then you're seeing support coming in at the 618, and now you're seeing support coming in at the 50%, holding ground, higher highs, good volume, and Elrond looks like it might be ready for a nice good run very soon. Having a look at the next crypto, we have XRP. So I did not like XRP. I don't like having this coin long term. I would not be holding XRP for 5 years, 6 years. This is not one of those coins, but in terms of a tradable coin, anything goes, and XRP has looked very good. So I've drawn my wedge here, broke out of it, and you're seeing, much like the other ones, higher highs coming in. Look at that. So there's February 24th, and you're seeing it just start to climb up, find runaway, and got pushing through these extension tool zones and resistance barriers, which is what you want to see. Volume drying up a little bit, so you want to start seeing that pick up. But what I'm loving to see about XRP, you can, if you really look in the bars, they tell you a lot of stories. You can see here, 18th of March, dipped low, got all gobbled back up on low volume. So smart money is being very shifty with XRP maybe. They don't want to be noticed too much, but you can clearly see an uptrend happening, broke out of its wedge. I'm expecting XRP to have a bit of a breakout very soon. But this is a tradable coin. I want to stress that this is a tradable coin, that I'm not holding this coin for more than a couple days, couple weeks, maximum a month or two. This is a tradable coin. I'm not hodling XRP. Then I'm going to finish off this list with Curve, CRV. So again, black line, the dark day of it, and you'll see here, found support on it once again beautifully on the February 24th low that it put in. And look at that, we are off to the races now, increasing volume. You're seeing high close, high close, high close, high close, and we're starting to go there. And look at these are getting gobbled up immediately. Look at the lows come, and then the bar just closes high, closes high, closes high, closes high, and you're seeing that increasing volume. So very subtle, it's increasing. So smart money's buying Curve as well. Found support on it beautifully, didn't break through with it. I'm excited for it. Some zones I'm looking at 382 mark at $2.53. Next mark 236 mark at $2, or call it $3 even. And then we have the major 50% at play at $3.29. Once we break that, I want to start seeing maybe some breakage here at around the $5.40 mark, and then we can probably start going for the all-time high of $6.80. But Curve is looking very good. This is probably another one that I wouldn't be hodling, but a good tradable coin nonetheless. That's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped. There are a lot of cryptos out there that are looking good, but these are probably the top 5 that I've been able to look at. I'm always unbiased. I talk crap about XRP, but it's looking very good on a chart. I was very honest about X curve as well, talking about in my first video how it looked really good. Second video I did on it didn't look that good, but it seems we're changing. And this is what happens with the charts. It can tell you a different story on given days. Everything's looking up on the altcoins. Time will tell if this is a pump and dump or if this is really going to be a nice rally. I am still very, very vigilant because I need to see Bitcoin really start going past its major 50%. Once we start going that and we can start finding support on it, it feels like everything's moving. But I just feel like maybe I'm still a little bit erring on the side of caution at the moment. Definitely Arweave is the top crypto out of this whole bunch. Absolutely AVAX looking like it's ready for a run. But touch base with me on this channel. Let me know in the comments below what you think of them and any coins you want me to review. I'm always reviewing my subscribers' comments and anyone's cryptocurrency. So leave a comment down below which cryptocurrency you want me to review. I'm making a list. They're on my Google Doc sheet. So I'll definitely get to those later in the week. I've just been incredibly busy with uni and work. So apologies for a bit of a delay, but things are looking up and let's make some money. Until then, stay safe everyone, and I will see you on the next video.